Hi, my name is Rob Pelton, and welcome to the 2023 Hotchent Hoedown. We are on New Year's weekend, so technically it's 2023, but in a couple of days it will be 2024. Now, this is the third year we've had the Rob Pelton Hotchent Hoedown, and it's to celebrate coming into the new year while being outside and enjoying nature. The one big difference about this year compared to every other year, it's not really wintry. Now, one thing to keep in mind about this Hotchent Hoedown, it's open to the public. We got a lot of room here. We usually have a lot of room in all the areas we go to. So, if you don't know about the Hot Tent Society, which is kind of like the Facebook group I founded, find it on Facebook, find the event for next year, and join us. It's usually in Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, that area where it's actually wintry. Except for this year, but we already went over that. 8:30 a.m. on New Year's Eve day. It was brown out yesterday, you remember? Then we wake up to this overnight. Oh boy. It snowed all night, but it's just a dusting. And the natives are restless. Actually, it looks like a bunch of zombies just walking around. Let's go on a really quick tent tour because there's some people packing up.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Jayen Jason.
Hello.
Tell us about your hot tent.
We got a 13 by 13 Mega Crew snow tracker.
It is not a small tent.
It's kind of our Christmas gift to each other this year. 2 cots, little Amazon cots we got for like $70 a piece. And then a little pad. And then we got 2 negative 25 degree Teton sleeping bags that we got on sale. So pretty budget sleeping setup, but it works.
It works great.
Pretty amazing for us. Even if the stove goes out, we've been in negative 15 and just fine.
Jeremy, tell us about your hot tent.
It's green. It gets hot. Deluxe Main Peak Pro shelter. Good tent. It's a good starter tent.
Ken, tell us about your hot tent.
Well, it's a Pomali rhombus. And let's see, we got Danshell's T1 in there. A little messy, but it's home. Yeah, I would definitely buy it again.
John,
Yes.
tell us about your hot tent.
One Tigress. What is it? The Palmy. Little stove there. Superior gear hammock. 45 degree. Nothing fancy, but it gets the job done.
Shane, tell me about your hot tent.
No hot tent. It was nice and warm though. Don't need no stinking stove.
Tom,
Good morning.
tell us about your hot tent.
Well, I made it. It's 2.2 hex, and it kind of goes for my hammock, obviously. The stove worked well. Nice and toasty warm.
Homemade setup, high enough to stand in, big enough for 4 or 5 cots probably, 1 hammock. Nice job on the craftsmanship.
Thanks, sir.
Mike, tell us about your hot tent.
Our hot tent right here. Well, this is an old tarp tent. I went through the Appalachian Trail, pretty bare bones. Weighs just a little bit more than a pound. So for
Sweet mat, some insulation, a couple quilts, and you stay toasty, man.
Not a hot tent, but a cold tent, but still welcome all the same. Steven,
Yes.
tell us about your hot tent.
Well, it is a Pomali Lone Wolf tarp tent, and I'm super glad I brought it last night because it was cold and windy as hell.
What kind of stove you got?
It is a Danchel, I believe so. Danchel stove.
What kind of hammock you got?
It is a Superior Gear hammock with an additional 30-degree snap-on quilt. So kept me nice and warm last night. Was super happy to have both of them.
Sam, tell us about your tent.
Hey, it's 12 by 12 Kodiak, and we got the Eco Alaskan stove. Keep it toasty and warm in here. Lots of room. I love it. I can stand up. A couple lights for see what we're doing in here. Got plenty of room, storage for wood. Got my cot, my table. Love it.
So just a giant collection of tents and stoves. I like these kinds of events because you can see everyone's setup. You can see how everyone figured things out for their own. What stoves work for them, if they want a hammock, if they want to be on the ground. The cool part about the hammock hot tents is you can still sleep on the ground with those, but not a ground tent and a hammock, so you can't go the other way. But it is New Year's Eve. A lot of people are packing up because they got their own parties to go to. Then you got your diehards here that will definitely stick around for tonight's festivities. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone.
Happy New Year's
Eve.
We've been just hanging out, eating bacon, chilling around the fire. Quite a few people have left already, and they left some of their firewood behind, so I'm kind of going around and collecting that so we can burn it for ourselves tonight. I did not make a full video of this hot tent hoedown for this year. There are a couple of channels that did, and I'll leave a link to their hoedown videos in the video description of this video. So go ahead and check it out because it's been a good time. We did get some snow, some really awesome setups, some really awesome people. But I hope you have a great new year. I'll see you on the next one.